After months of boat work and long days spent chasing perfection aboard Olivia, we needed a break. A breath of something wild and untouched, so we traded the sound of seagulls for the echo of elk and geysers.
Okay, we are in Charlotte Airport. We just left Savannah and we arrived here. It took us about an hour flight. It was a quick flight. A little scary for me, but anyway, we are, there is Sean.
We left home in South Carolina, hopped through Charlotte, and then settled in for the long flight west. There's something about watching the miles roll by beneath you, knowing you're headed toward a place that's been calling your heart.
That's where we've landed. Look.
There's a fireplace, nice wood.
We're in Bozeman, Montana. Cool. Look. So exciting. It was like a 3.5-hour drive, airplane ride rather. So we're in Bozeman and now we have about an hour and 45-minute drive down to Yellowstone, to Grand Mammoth Springs. Okay, goodbye. The pretty beans fish. Very different than here. Very different than South Carolina, I should say. Our first wildlife in Yellowstone. It's an elk.
There's something grounding about these roads, where every mile feels like a deep exhale. The air smells of pine and adventure, and suddenly our to-do list doesn't matter so much.
Cool.
Chilly. This is Mammoth Hot Springs. It is snowing, just a little bit. It's supposed to be really pretty the rest of the week. Lots and lots of steps. Finally, we made it up all the steps. Day one in Yellowstone began where the earth breathes, at Mammoth Hot Springs. The air was crisp, the steam rising like whispers from the hillside. Pretty cool, isn't it?
Thankfully, I didn't break the cable.
Pallet Spring. Yeah. Now you can catch it on your tongue, Paula.
I got one. I did.
The travertine terraces change shape every season, always moving, always alive. Heading south along Highway 89, we passed through Silver Gate and Golden Gate, names that fit perfectly because everything glowed under the morning light.
There's all the rub marks on the trees.
It'd be great to see a grizzly come out of these woods over here.
Yeah, more here.
Sure is. That's fresh
They've
too.
been
Look
all
at that big-
over this area.
Yeah, they really.
Definitely.
This is Clearwater Springs.
Hazardous thermogram. Look at this trail right here, Paula, where they've been here bubbling.
The mountain seemed alive, hissing, breathing, as if the whole earth was exhaling.
Oh, these little switchbacks. Just to get down the bottom so you can see these falls. Whoops, and don't fall off like I almost did. The thing is, we have to come back up this. All because of waterfalls. I haven't even got to see the Grand Canyon part. It's called the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. So well, no, but there's like 5 more of these to go.
What?
There's like 5 more of these to go. So
The soothing sound of waterfall.
there it is. Oh, chipmunk. Interesting Paula. My hands are frozen and left my gloves up. There it is, the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. Prettiest view ever.
Yeah. Not as bad as it will be later, but for what?
Just taking that long walk.
I'm not sorry a bit. This is an adventure that we would have never gone on otherwise. I'm going to live every minute.
I apologized for the long walk, but Sean just shook his head with that quiet grin of his and said he wouldn't trade a single step. Even when his back is hurting, he moves through life with grit and gratitude. It's one of the things I admire most about him.
Here.
Standing above the canyon, it's easy to understand why it's called the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, carved by time, painted by minerals, and impossible to forget.
So pretty. Swan Lake down here. Look at these mountains.
Day 1 left us in awe, from steaming hillsides to thunderous falls, a reminder that nature writes the best stories. The road climbed past Undine Falls, winding through rolling hills that seemed to stretch on forever. The morning light cast glow across the grasslands, and the mountains began to rise around us like old friends welcoming us back.
Morning. Quiet enough you'll hear him grunting. Hear him? This is another sod. We have a buffalo traffic jam. They're gonna cross in front of us.
Hang out the window.
Hang on. Oh my god. This is like... Oh, babe.
Before long, the hills came alive with movement. Bison as far as the eye could see. They wandered the valleys, crossed the roads, and reminded us that this is their home.
We'll never get through that lucky.
This is Lamar Valley.
And we all got super excited to go a little bit ago because we thought there was a grizzly down here. Only I saw it earlier and saw it was a bison, and then someone said, oh, a grizzly, and then I got to be in tears thinking I got my first grizzly sighting. Only it's a bison. Beautiful valley. And behind us are rolling hills. Snow still on the mountain top. Down here are the bison that ran across the road that we just saw. And down here. It's okay, just...
This was the moment I'd been hoping for, our first bear sighting. I adore bears, and this young black bear just wandering along the riverbank felt like such a gift. It wasn't the grizzly I'd dreamed of, but honestly, seeing any bear in the wild just fills me right up.
And we just saw the little black bear, little youngin'. This is Druid Peak and Mount Norris and the Thunder on the right.
We followed the Lamar River east, deeper into the heart of Yellowstone. Every turn seemed to open into another postcard. Wide open plains, snow-kissed peaks in the distance, and the soft rhythm of nature all around us.
Just beautiful. On my scan for looking for bear. Showing getting his pictures in. That is Abathar Peak at 10,928 feet, and this is...
The mountains rose higher the farther we went, their slopes still dusted in snow, standing tall against the blue. Republican Mountain loomed above them all, regal and proud, watching over the valley below. We reached Cook City, a quiet little mountain town that feels like a step back in time. We stopped for souvenirs and a stretch, chatted with a few locals, and took in that crisp mountain air before turning back toward the valley. On our way back through Lamar Valley, the bison were waiting for us again. Whole herds crossing right in front of the car. It's funny how they seem to appear exactly when you think you've seen it all. We didn't mind the wait, it was part of the wonder. A limping bison made his way across the road, and another kept pace beside him. Quiet proof that even in the wild, no one walks alone. After 2 full days of exploring Yellowstone, we made our way back to Mammoth Hot Springs for the night, just in time to catch a huge bull elk soaking up the evening sun by the post office and another grazing right outside our cabin. It was the perfect quiet ending to our first stretch in the park. Next time, we'll head south into Hayden Valley and out toward Yellowstone Lake for the next chapter of our adventure. See you in part 2.